refreshing. You know? Yes, sir. How you doing? Welcome back. Uh, I am your host, Preef Bemium, aka Sirloin, aka uh, Beef and Cheese, aka uh, uh, and behind the camera we have
Imani, aka Mani, aka Wifey, aka Big Mama.
aka Pink Cheetah.
Yeah.
Pink Cheetah nails, you feel me? She be hooking it up, not mine, but she be hooking it up. Not mine right now. Not mine right now.
Okay.
Not mine right now. But you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shout you out, bro. Today we are this. Stop it. This is supposed to be a short video. We'll see what happens. Calm down over there. I just wanted to update y'all since the first video. You know, we had a good turnout. You know what I'm saying? A couple people came out, you know, said what's up to your boy. You know, I got like 7 followers at this, or subscribers. That's what I'm talking about. Big 7, lucky number 7. Yeah, I think I got like 60 views on that video. I'm proud.
I'm proud.
I'm happy. You said what?
I'm very proud.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a minute. I think it's probably been out for what, just the weekend, right? Yeah. But hopefully by the time y'all see this, it literally was just the weekend. Like, I'm trying to post this shit tonight. I'm not gonna do too much with the woo and all that shit. I'm not gonna do all that with this video. But yeah, I just wanted to update y'all on what I plan on doing next. I actually have 2 videos already recorded. I just got to like edit them up real quick, chop it up, throw some shit on it, throw a little stank on it, put a little gravy on it. You running behind on your bills? Put a little gravy on it. You'll be alright. A little gravy ain't hurt nobody but the devil. Stop it. Let me get through this. I have 2 videos, both of which are reviews of their reviews, but yeah, of Thunderbolts. We went and saw that. One where literally right after we came home, I fucking put up the camera and recorded. Personally, I hate the video, but I feel like I need to be as authentic as possible. So I'm gonna post it. Because what the fuck else am I gonna do? And I would really like you guys' feedback. Like, genuinely, go on my videos and tear my shit apart. Tell me what the fuck I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. And tell me we like balance. Give me both. That's why I try to do the Dukas sandwiches. And I need to do a better job at that because I want to make that a regular thing. Of like, you know, you say some good. You know what I'm saying? You say a little bit of criticism. Damn. A little bit of criticism. And then you say something good. You know what I'm saying? So that they feel good. You know? Hey, bro, I like your presentation. It was real cool. None of your shit made sense. But you have some nice pictures on there too. And your stage presence is phenomenal, big dog. Okay, next time, do your homework, do your research, do better. Yeah, you know, just like help me out, bro. Like, it's my channel. but it's for y'all. So come on now, help me out. What are we talking about? Is it recording? That'd be crazy if it wasn't, bro. You know how fucking mad I would be? I would drop this fucking ruler. Yeah, the other video was an experiment. Dun, 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 dun. It features one of my homies, Q. I feel like I should have left that as a surprise, but it's okay. Yeah, and we also talked about Thunderbolts because he went and saw it. And then we talked about it a little bit. He ends up changing my mind, sort of, kind of. I mean, we just end up going on a rant. It's kind of nice. I did it while playing the game, so I wouldn't even call it a stream because I didn't even stream it, but I did record it. We did a terrible job. Like, it's not horrible because like we ended up talking eventually on the second half of the conversation. Full discussion, just about zero gameplay. On the first half, it was us trying to do gameplay, but I don't even know how to really put it. Look, because this ain't supposed to be a long video. I just want to let y'all know I got some content coming out. I also plan on interviewing the homie Bob. The homie. And not Bob from Thunderbolts. Our neighbor Bob. Real cool dude, real chill dude. Older fella, older gentleman. Really dope, like amazing spirit. He's going through a little something right now, but yeah, I felt very compelled to, like I told y'all, I want to like get people on here and talk to them and like just get the amazing people that I have around me and put them on this here show, and let y'all get a little taste of them, let them drop a little wisdom, a little knowledge here and there. But bro, Bob is overwhelming. Like, he's one of them old dudes where if you get him talking, fuck, like he goes for a while just in any direction. Talk 1 minute he talking about how he used to work out at the motherfucking ocean or some shit like that, and then he come back around talking about, hey, all them strippers knew me. What? He's a cool dude. I plan on doing that interview soon, and then yeah, I'll try to get these videos out to y'all back to back. The first one that'll come out is my review on Thunderbolts, then the updated review with gameplay. That's a nice conversation. It's all over the fucking place, but it's some true nerd shit. If you're into that stuff and you just want to hear me and my homie, talk, chop it up, yeah, that's what that is. And then I'm gonna be making that interview and then dropping that on my soft white underbelly. Yep. But not that, but that's the inspiration. Shouts out soft white underbelly, Mark, good shit. Yeah, I want to say that's about it. You got anything, baby?
No, I think I have some ideas.
Oh yeah. Who?
Your mentor.
My mentor? Jackson? Okay. Yeah, I need to call him. Call your people. Who else?
Jerome?
I was low-key thinking that in my mind. That would be funny, bro. If we could just sit them down as like a married couple and just talk. That would be dope. That would be dope. I just got to figure out questions and shit to ask, because that's probably my main struggle. I'm telling you, once that camera turns on, nervous bro. Like stage fright. I used to have stage fright like bad back in the day when I used to step for my church. I started real young. I told you about that. How like I fucking changed the rules, at least at our church. You had to be like a certain age to like join the step team. But a nigga was that good. Let me stop gassing myself. Yeah, I remember like one of our first performances, like I was supposed to say something. Like I had like we used to do skits, and I was supposed to say something and then start stepping, and like I froze. Like I stood there and I was like, and then like I started crying, and like everybody like, bro, man, it was my brother, my cousin Isaac, like all damn, was Alvin there at the time too? Yeah, bro. Like they all like gathered around me and they were like, yo, you got this, bro. Like chill, like just you know what I'm saying, just say the lines, you know, you got it. They lined back up. Oh, whatever the fuck I said the shit and then busted out into the step, bro, and everyone was like it was so dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss like stepping like that, but hell yeah, that was cool. I bet my parents remember that. But yeah, big chance I could be remembering that wrong. There were a couple times where I had stage fright in church. I remember one time I was supposed to sing. I just chose not to. Like my mom was like, I was like, oh, I'm straight. Fuck that. That shit was scary. I'll tell you right now though, if I would have sang in church, like if I would have chose singing in step over step and ushering, I'd be in a different place right now.
Close the doors.
Close the doors. Close the doors. You know that dude got like locked up or some shit like that. I forgot what happened.
Charged.
Yeah, he got charged like 100 counts of fucking
like
kid. Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, but close the doors. Close the doors. Who else? Who else should we?
Maybe we can insert that clip of grandma's.
Aw, yeah. Just a little conversation. Okay. Throw it in somewhere. I need to figure out how to do that. Like what? Like
your voice recordings.
Well, yeah. Like how should I post the voice recordings exactly? Like, do y'all just want to hear my voice recordings? Do y'all want some kind of background? You know? Do you like? Because I was kind of thinking like all the games I've played and the times I've recorded but wasn't really saying shit. Even if I was, but like it just wasn't anything of real substance. I could just put the video up, mute the video of the gameplay. So at least you're watching gameplay, but then you're listening to like, you know, different conversations we've had. You know, Grandma Rose, she's cool. And then just my little rants that I've had in the car. Because I got a lot of little rants. And then I did a couple podcasts, very like audio wise. If you think this audio's crazy, dog, just putting the phone up, hitting play, and everybody just around talking, bruh. Good old days back in college, but yeah, that sound quality ain't gonna be it. But
maybe when you go on your work trips.
I can do it then. Oh yeah, with folks, bro. I'm gonna have to get in my social bag because right now I don't even have a bag. I don't like talking to people. I gotta break out of that. I gotta do better. How am I supposed to do this? I mean, I could be those people that just get on here by myself and talk, but I really have to be fired up to do that. Like, I gotta be genuinely fired up. Like, something gotta happen. Bro, there was one voice recording I had. I was pulling out for work, and all the little kids were like walking to the bus stop. and you know this, but like in our neighborhood, when you're leaving, there's a sidewalk on the left side. There's not a sidewalk on the right side. And then by the time you get to like the front, where like it's the entrance to the neighborhood, there's no more sidewalk. Right? Well, that's where all the kids get picked up for the bus. So all the smart children and the smart parents are walking on the fucking sidewalk like they're supposed to because it's a sidewalk. Tell me why on the right side, you know what I'm saying? Because even if you are gonna walk in the street, you want to walk on the side of what? You know what?
The sidewalk.
The who?
What?
If you walking in the street,
Yeah.
and there ain't no sidewalk, in what?
What direction?
Yeah.
Walk in the direction where the cars are coming at you.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes. You want to walk on the side of incoming traffic so that them niggas see you and you see them too. So that when a car comes, you can get your big ass out the way. Baby, this fucking woman walking with her daughter, big as shit.
Baby.
Okay, I'm sorry. Big boned. Woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm being respectful.
Right.
Walking with her daughter, not seeing that there's cars coming behind her, and to top it off, she has her child on the danger side, on the left side.
What?
So if a car did come and hit them and possibly miss her big ass, it's gonna hit the kid.
Baby.
Nah, fuck that. She need to get the fuck out the way. And she had that mom face on of like, you better move. If I didn't care about my car, I don't know what it is, bruh. I don't know what it is. It's that entitlement fuck shit. It's that bullshit. It's that bullshit.
Do that out here.
That other little white boy with the boots on, walking dead center in the middle of the street. I saw his ass today.
Was he on the sidewalk today?
Hell no. Walking dead set in the middle of the street, walking across the street. He saw my ass. And like immediately slowed his pace down. I swear to God.
Wow.
Oh my God, bro.
That's hilarious.
I just can't, bro. These damn kids and these damn moms. It's a problem. Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids. Yeah. What movie is that? That's with Bernie Mac and Samuel Jackson, and they're part of that singing group.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Is that Soul Man? Is that what that is?
I don't remember the name of it.
I swear that was it.
I watched it with you though.
Yeah. John Legend was in it.
Yeah.
And he died. Yeah. Good movie. Hell yeah. Hey, real quick, tell the folks what you thought about Sinners.
My take on Sinners. I loved the movie. I feel like it did a good job culturally. The vampire, although it was kind of like a good spin on like, I would say like a racially, I don't know, like a racially motivated movie. Like it was set back in that time frame, you know. It was a good spin on it. Like it added some oomph, you know, because especially with the two twins, it like you have a good one and then you have essentially a bad one.
They were both bad.
Yeah. But one, you know, with the vampires and one just fighting for his life. I liked it. Yeah. Kind of put me on the spot.
I sure did. At least you're not on the camera. I was about to come on.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Mhm. I would go watch it again
For a third time.
when the movie comes out on Prime.
So we went and saw it twice in theaters. My honest opinion of Sinners, after seeing it twice, I would say it is a genuine 9 out of 10. Now, the reason why I say 9 out of 10, all right? Okay. Ryan Coogler is a fantastic director. Amazing. Fantastic. That boy makes good movies. Like, hands down, he makes good movies. And this movie is the best he has made yet.
Yeah.
But it's more so in a, how do I put it? Watching it the first time and having like no context towards like all of the subliminal shit, the metaphorical shit, just watching the movie as somebody who don't know shit. It's a fantastic movie. And like I would say the first half of the movie is like cinema perfection. The way every character is introduced is spot on. Like the way the twins got introduced and it just like panned them in, and they hadn't said a word yet, but you could feel their personalities. Like Smoke is sitting there just looking at his watch, standing there serious as fuck, pissed as shit, and motherfucking Stack don't give a shit. Like he's just rolling up the cigarette and he's looking at fucking Smoke like he mad, passing him the cigarette. Like you could just like Stack is my favorite character. I love Stack. The second half, as in once the vampires get involved, personally, I felt like the movie got goofy. All right, the direction that they went with the vampires, with context, after understanding essentially what they were going for, which is the culture vulture, wanting to assimilate, trying to do the whole like pretty much like the idea of like all lives matter kind of sense. Even though it's like, bro, you're taking away everybody's personality. Like it's one thing if we actually agreed with one another and then we're living together like that. It's another thing if you're just forcing yourself upon me and then you're stealing all of my fucking culture. The appropriation. You know, that made sense. Like I was like, okay. Perfect sense. But just taking it for what it was, there were some times where I was like, it's a little weird. It's a little like the fact that everything happened on one night made up for a lot of the things that I would typically question, as in like, how did they catch on so fast? How did she just automatically know that it was vampires? I should do my own research, but in Hoodoo, do they talk about vampires? Is vampires a thing in African culture and in African American, Hoodoo culture? Are vampires a thing?
Well, that was what she was saying too. Remember, she was not sure if it was a Hank or a vampire, and then once it was confirmed that it was a vampire, that's when she started to bust out like the garlic in the wooden stake to the heart and things like that.
See, but I thought that I understood that she was questioning the Hank. I didn't remember her saying it's either a Hank or a vampire. I just remember her saying like it's a Hank. This is a Hank. This is what Hanks do. And it's like, oh, okay. Like if that's what you believe it is, that makes sense. I thought it was gonna be one of those things where like they just weren't expecting vampires, and then once they realized it was vampires, it was like they had to kind of figure it out. Even though like I'm okay with the fact that Annie basically understood everything, I just wish that there was, I guess, just more of her. Like the movie basically just takes like it's a complete fucking 180 out of nowhere. 1 minute we're just dealing with the fact that yes, we're back during like this time period, and really like blues and music is the main focal point of the movie. And then all of a fucking sudden we get Remick falling out the sky, heading towards a house, which the coolest scene in the whole fucking movie. Yes, the juke joint part, culturally speaking, the juke joint scene is like, it tops everything. Like he brought all black people together right then and there with the Chinese dude. That scene culturally is top tier, but genuine, my favorite scene in the movie is when the Choctaw were chasing his ass. And I want to see that. I want to see that story. I want to see how the Choctaw are like vampire hunters and like they've been doing this for a while. It makes, if we had some kind of indication on like Annie having her moment of understanding that vampires exist in this world, then I would have, I guess, believed it a little more, if that makes sense. But the way everything just kind of fucking happened, and then she was like, yeah, we're dealing with vampires, and it's like dun, dun, dun. And it's like, it makes sense if I was in that moment. There's no time to be like, well, bitch, how you know that? Like, no, we're in the middle of the fuck shit. It's just time. It's go time. Second she said that, now we're in a vampire film and we're having to fight against vampires. As a vampire film, because there's people out there talking about this is the greatest like vampire movie ever made. Disagree. I think as a vampire film, it's not the greatest. Like after motherfucking Nosferatu came out, that's a vampire film. That is a vampire film. Huh.
I'm trying to think of which movie is it where they're at like this, they're in the snow and they
30 Days a Night.
Yes.
30 Days a Night is crazy.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Now, but that's taking vampires and like going to the extreme.
Yeah.
So like Nosferatu is like technically like the original vampire.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, because he doesn't really do the like, does he do the welcome me in shit? Like you got to open the door and like greet him. I don't think he did that because that is what. Huh? Dracula? Nosferatu? I believe Nosferatu and Dracula are like different. Like they're two different like elite vampires, if that makes sense. Nosferatu was the OG vampire. Dracula is like, I could be wrong as fuck on this, but almost every depiction of Dracula that I've seen, besides Van Helsing, which is my favorite vampire werewolf movie ever, and it's the greatest vampire werewolf movie ever, beats all the Underworlds. But Dracula typically like Dracula Untold, he got his power from, you could call it Satan if you want to, but like the OG vampire, and then he became a vampire and then proceeded to do all the bullshit he did, because they also, Dracula kind of either he takes after Vlad the Impaler or flipped around. Either way, Dracula came second, if I'm not mistaken. Nosferatu was the original vampire, which is why in that movie he's overpowered as fuck. That dude can travel distances using like shadows and shit, and like his like he reached his hand across, and like the shadow of his hand went all the way across the whole city. Like that boy, crazy. This movie, we treat Ryan Coogler and his movies, especially Sinners, like it's Kendrick Lamar and his rap songs. We get way more caught up in the what the meanings of the movie is versus just how the actual movie is. If that makes sense. Like now, like I said to begin this shit off, it's a genuine 9 out of 10. It is a great movie. But if I'm breaking it down and really like looking at every, I guess, scene and like where the direction of the movie goes, the pacing of it, I guess that's where I start to see a couple flaws and a couple like faults. Personally, my biggest like how is like if Remick was the main vampire and everybody that he bit basically fell under his mind control and like hive mindset, why is it that Stack and Mary was able to just do whatever they fucking wanted to? Like they just dipped off like it was nothing. And I forget who I was talking to, but they were saying like, oh no, because like after like Remick died, like they were no longer under his spell. Stack and Smoke made that deal before Smoke then left the barn, went out to the water, somehow passed all those vampires that were right there watching Remick holding on to Sam, and then he stabbed him. They made the deal, then he killed Remick, which meant Stack was already thinking on his own. So how? My question is how? Like how? What was different? How does the vampirism actually work? Is it like a personality thing? Is like I don't get it. So that's one I would say is a plot hole. Also, my other problem with the film is that I came into it thinking that it was gonna be, especially after after the movie started, and I realized it was about blues. For the most part, this movie is a tribute to blues music, straight up and down. Black music in general, and how it has been culturally appropriated and fucking like metaphorically raped throughout all history. That's what this movie is about. But I was kind of expecting them to go with the route of, his dad kept saying that blues music is evil and, the devil's gonna come and get you and all that shit. I was expecting, like, by the end of it for him to win the day using music. Like, I thought he was gonna do some kind of song or something that was gonna, like, bring everybody back or save the day using the thing that brought the evil. Technically you can say that's exactly what he did by whacking the motherfucker upside the head with the guitar. There was silver in the guitar, but he didn't kill him doing that. He just slowed him down, if anything. And if Smoke didn't somehow teleport from the top of the barn all the way to the water, Preacher Boy would be dead as fuck and part of, the shit. And then he'd be singing for Remick, doing fucking Irish jigs and shit, which that part was dope too. But yeah, that there wasn't enough. If you're gonna put so much of an emphasis on the music, like bring it back together with that. It's not until not even the end of the movie. You have to go through the ending credit scenes to finally hear some more music. Like it's almost like whatever. Like they got lost in the vampire sauce, is what I'm getting at. They got lost in the vampire sauce. And they kind of forgot about the music, in my opinion. But had some hilarious ass moments. Fucking hey, y'all smell something? Think I shit myself. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking cornbread. And when Stack was beating his ass, bro, he said, "Hey, you stay your ass down." There is a lot of funny ass moments in that movie, man. And Ryan Coogler, and I hope he can take what he did with Sinners, and please, with the next Black Panther, do the same thing. His ability to put comedy in a serious movie is on the level of the old Marvel movies, where like it's serious moments, real shit just happened. He literally shot somebody in their ass, but it didn't take away, like when he turned around and realized who it was, he was like, "Boy, like what you doing? How you been?" He literally asked him, "How you been?" after he just shot him in the ass. But it's like that's what kind of presence Smoke holds, where he can shoot you in your ass and you will forget about it because, oh shit, that's Smoke. And they sat there and had a whole conversation, and then when that nigga walked away and he said, "Get up, nigga, I need help," like that shit was funny as fuck. But then we just kept it stepping, and he went right back in the shop and fucking made his, like, went on with the movie. That's what we need more of. The fact that all those little small funny ass scenes can happen and the movie can still be getting as much praise as it is now. Marvel lost that, is what I'm getting at. And Ryan Coogler being a part of that, like, he needs to stay here. The fact that Ryan Coogler is not doing Captain America movies, like, it's Sam Wilson now. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Ryan Coogler should have his hand on anything that is black, in my opinion. Especially after this movie. And then the fact that they plan on creating a whole universe, 6 more motherfucking movies. And it's gonna be 5 movies and then Sinners 2. That's crazy.
Imagine if they blend Sinners with
That'd be hell of a way to bring in Blade.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy as shit. That'd be fucking wild. And then all of a sudden, motherfucking hell nah. Cause you got Smoke, Stack, and then Killmonger. Come on. I genuinely wish that they didn't kill off Killmonger. This just became a different video. Should I stop?
Maybe for this time moment.
Yeah. Okay. For a different video, I gotta end this shit because now it's too damn long now, and I'm not editing this shit. I'm not putting nothing on this. Y'all just gonna get the just raw footage, and at most you gonna see the fucking, the titling stuff, and maybe some fucking, if you liked it, like, share, subscribe, and comment, leave a comment, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong, please, and thank you. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, and shut the fuck up.